Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey. Thank you so much for listening. I am thrilled that you are here. So, my podcast didn't record, so I'm having to re-record it. So, hopefully I can say the same thing that I said in the first version when I recorded this episode. Today, I want to talk about how you can tell if you're making progress on your manifestation. So, before I do that, I do want to remind you that I have 3 books on Amazon: How to Manifest a Text Message, Manifest a Specific Person Workbook, and 33 Scripting Prompts to Manifest a Specific Person. So you can check there and get those. They're by Lovey. So let's talk about how you can tell if you're making progress. So when someone first learns about deliberate creation or deliberate manifesting, they sometimes get in a state where they have a lot to learn. They don't know about it. They need more information. So they watch a lot of YouTube videos, or they listen to a lot of podcasts, or they read some books, or they read blog articles. And that's good. Everyone starts there if you don't know about manifesting. And so that's fine. But sometimes people stay in the information collection stage a little too long before they start applying it. So you really have to apply what you're learning in any kind of manifesting. So you have to apply it, right? Now, this podcast is about checking your progress. So one thing people do when they're inputting this information is sometimes they don't apply it. So you want to check that. You want to check to see if you're applying this. And something like the 40-day affirmation challenge, that will really help you apply it, because you're picking one thing and you're doing it every day to help your focus. Now, people are usually really tempted to check their 3D reality for progress. And that makes sense, because that's where your manifestation is going to ultimately come to be, right? And so that is one way you can check your progress, although that's not what we're talking about in this podcast today. But, when your manifestation comes into 3D reality, you get back with your specific person, then there you can check your progress. You did it. It's done. Fantastic. Great job. Now, if you're not seeing any movement and you're trying to check your progress, you don't need to turn to your 3D reality to check it. What you're going to do is you're going to tune in to your insides, your imagination, your internal world. And you're going to remember at the beginning of your manifesting journey to now, how have your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs shifted? Are they different? And this is really a key part of this. Do they feel better? Do they feel better than they did? And if they don't, that's okay. Sometimes when you're learning to manifest, you feel a little bit worse, because now you know it's possible, but you're not sure you're doing it correctly. And that's okay. You can shift out of that. You just need to keep training your focus and keep working on feeling really good, right? So you want to train your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. You want those to shift into a state of feeling really good about your manifestation, into feeling as if you already have it. And it's almost, some people, say as if you don't care if you get it. And that feeling really makes sense, because you feel so good. You feel so good that it doesn't really feel like you care. Or you feel like you already have it. So really the two feelings are very similar, and that's why people say that. But when I say that, don't get afraid. You don't have to let go of your desire and wanting what you want. You don't have to at all. So I hope that makes sense. So what you're going to do to check, just because I don't know if I was clear, you're going to tune in to see how you've changed. You're going to check in with your thoughts. Are my thoughts different than they were when I started this journey? Are my feelings different than when I first started this journey? Am I thinking about my specific person differently? Am I thinking about money differently? Whatever it is, the subject for your manifestation. Am I different than when I started this? And if you are, and you feel good, then that's your progress. You can tell I've made progress in my manifesting journey. And it's just a matter of it could be any second, any day, my manifestation could come into my 3D reality. Thank you again for listening, and may you manifest exactly what you want.